Hey guys, what's up? So right now I'm gonna film my 2025 vision board video. We're gonna go through my 2024 Pinterest and see kind of like what my goals were and what I accomplished. And then for 2025, we're going to go through what ideas I have and what goals I have. So let's get started. I think one of the biggest things for me about vision boards is that you should like exaggerate, you know, put like bigger, better things than you could like possibly ever imagine, because it's like, you know, you never know, anything can happen, and the bigger your goals, the harder you're gonna work. I'm gonna do a screen recording on my phone, and then I'll upload it onto here so you can just follow along with me. So this one, I put some quotes in here. This one is like one of my favorites. It says, "Manatee did not worry about getting her body ready for the beach. Instead, she hollered at the beach, 'Are you ready for me?' Sea lowered his sunglasses, smiled, and said, 'You betcha, baby.'" I just think that's like, I don't know, body positivity is like one of my things. Yeah, I feel like this year I've accomplished that a lot. So my goal hasn't been to be like skinnier or to look better. My goal's kind of just been like to be healthy, sort of. Like I've fallen behind in a lot of ways, but I think more my mindset now is that like I think my mind has gone through a lot and my body has been there for my mind in those seasons, and so I'm just learning how to say thank you to it, which has been hard and has taken a long time, but gotten there. And it's obviously still a journey, but you know. So I really liked this one, and again, this is my 2024 one, not my 2025. It says, "Virginia Woolf's 1931 New Year's resolutions: to have none, not to be tied, to be free and kindly with myself, sometimes to read, sometimes not to read, to go out, yes, but stay at home in spite of being asked. As for clothes, I think to buy good ones." Like, it's just so simple. I love that. Also, I put straight teeth on here, which I'm not going to put in my 2025 because like after going to the dentist and then being like, "Oh, you have straight teeth, you just have a lot of gaps, which means it's harder for you to get cavities." I'm like, okay, why would I want to push them together? Like, I think it could look good, but also I'm trying to embrace it. And I think I'm finally in a place where I can be like, okay, this is good with me. I put one of a classroom because I was like, okay, maybe I'll be back in my academic girl era, but that didn't happen. Moving on. Obviously, vlog camera. And I feel like I did get to do a lot of vlogging, and I didn't think I would get to do VLOGMAS, but I'm excited to be doing it. This one is of a suitcase and traveling, and I feel like I got to travel like quite a bit this year, like more than I guess average. For this one, I put a lot of likes, like millions of likes. And this is what I mean by exaggerating. Like, I obviously don't have that many likes. I'll read you actually my likes that I have right now. As far as TikTok goes, I have 14.2K, which is like a freaking lot. It's not 44.4 million, but it is a lot, and that's like kind of the goal, you know? Like last year I probably had like way less than that. And this past year is the year I started working on like upping my follower count, and I have 5,341 followers, which is crazy. Hopefully this upcoming year we're gonna get 10K. I put lots of books on here because I wanted to read more books, but I didn't read as many as I wanted to, so I'm adding that to my 2025 because I want to read more. Here's a bunch of affirmations, and I like putting affirmations on there because when I look back on it like throughout the year, it makes me feel more confident. Piano, I didn't get to play piano as much, and I think a partial reason for that is because I started tuning the piano and I didn't finish, so that's on me. Affirmations, more piano, girl apartment. And this is cute. This is like a good picture of like when I lived in Miami with my friends. Like we just had our own little girl apartment, and I think in a way my dream in that aspect, like last year, was more for it to be like my own, and that I would get to live on my own and have my own apartment. But it kind of came to reality in a different way that I didn't expect, and that's also really cool. I travel very often. And I did. Not very often, but a good amount. This one is supposed to be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. That also didn't happen. Didn't even come close, really. I feel like I didn't open up myself enough in that aspect, and I'm bringing that one into 2025. I want to make myself more like open and available. I put an espresso machine and like coffee setup, and I really like the fridge magnets on this one. Like, that's really cute. Don't worry, darling, role model, love. But yeah, that's like, if I were to get my own apartment, that's what I would want to have, is like my own coffee setup. And that's why I really want a nut milk maker, because I just feel like if I had my own place and I had a nut milk maker, I would just have it made. I don't know why that's like the goal for me, but it is. Twister with friends. I feel like I had a lot of fun with my friends this year, so I am the greatest project I will ever work on. I am unaffected by the judgments of others. See, that one, I don't feel like I've fully accomplished. People pleasing is something that I'm still working on. So I'm gonna put that into my 2025 because I'm still working on that. I feel like it's definitely gotten better. Like I'm able to do my own things and like have my own opinions and thoughts, and yeah, but I want to be better about it because I still sometimes don't trust my own judgment because I'm so scared that of what other people are gonna think. You know what I mean? I speak kindly to myself. That's still a work in progress. The long nails one, I actually was able to grow my nails out pretty long. They're like dirty, but this isn't the longest they were. They were actually really long for a while, but I don't like the feeling of having long nails. Like stuff gets under them. I don't know, but I feel like they're kind of healthy. It's not really that important to me. My own apartment, that didn't happen, so it's going in 2025. The teeth again. This one kind of represents like arts and acting and stuff and kind of my more creative goals, which I was really able to pursue this year, which has been so much fun. Like just getting to go to New York and be with my friend Laura and kind of really seeing acting as something that is like real for me. Even if there's like challenges and it's hard and whatever, like it's still real for me and it's still something I'm able to pursue. Ooh, some pictures of like a picture of New York. I got to go to New York this year again. I really want to live in an apartment where it has like the fire escape outside, so that's why I put that there, but I'm just gonna move that to 2025. This one's another one for people pleasing, so I again moved that to 2025. I really like this one. I'm starting to believe this more. This one's crazy because I actually have gotten a lot of PR in the last year. I don't have like a physical picture of it, but I have, and that's something I was just like, I never thought that would ever happen for me, but it did, you know, and that's crazy. See, again, with the exaggerated subscriber count, I have, I think 82 subscribers now. Love you guys. That's like way more than I had last year. I think I had like 70. I got like 12 more this year, which is like, might not seem like a lot, but that's 10 whole people, and that's crazy. I wanted to run more this year, but I didn't. Like right when I graduated and I left Miami the first time, I was running a lot and I was probably at the healthiest I've ever been. And so I kind of want to just get into that more, but it's hard because I had a lot of motivation and I wanted to run so bad all the time, and I don't have that, so I kind of have to create that. So I'm gonna work on that more in the new year. Again, with New York, like I want to go to New York like once a year at least, if not live there. Like I would love to live there. A healthy relationship, that didn't happen. This one's like friends dancing. Like I feel like I got to hang out with my friends a good amount this year, especially since like moving back from Miami, and even going to Miami, like they were super supportive, and I got to live with 2 of my best friends for 4 months, which is so awesome and crazy. Again with the T. Airplane for travel. I wanted to get another tattoo this year, but I didn't, so I'm moving that one over. I really want a YouTube plaque, so hopefully this year. And I really wanted to get this specific tattoo because it's the one that kind of represents my relationship with my grandpa who passed. Yeah, I want to get that one as soon as possible. That one, I want it to be my next one. It's just I have to find an artist who's able to do something like this. So yeah, that's it for my 2024. Okay, and now we're gonna look at my 2025 vision board. First up, I want to get in the gym more. I want to be more fit in a healthy way, not like too obsessive like I kind of have been in the past, but I just want to be like in a healthy spot like I was probably like 2 years ago. New York City, hey, when are you coming? Soon. I'm coming soon. This is just cute. I think it's fun. I want to go on more adventures this year. Again, gym. I just like the look of this. I feel like, yeah, successful girl era. That's me. And for this one, I just want to go to more concerts this year. Even though I still don't know how I feel about concerts. Like sometimes they're a little bit overstimulating, but I still want to go to more because I want the experience, I guess. I want to read more. Again, it would be fun to read in Central Park, like am I wrong? And I like things like this because it helps you to have like perspective and be grateful and more positive about life. So I like to read through these and just affirm myself, I guess. Running, New York, growth. I'd like to get a new car this year, so we'll see. And I want to do more acting and like put myself out there more. Like I know there's a theater in Broken Arrow or Tulsa that you can go and just audition, and it's not like super hard to get into, like anyone can audition. And so I really want to put myself out there this coming year and do that, but it's really scary. I'm super scared, but I know I could do it, so I want to try. I want to play piano more this year. Yeah, I want to have more fun with my friends and like be okay with having like a small inner circle. It's your year. It's my year. I'm a successful content creator. That's what I want to do. Like, that's what I really want to pursue in the coming months, is like putting my efforts into creating content and like showing people that I can do it and that I will do it. A healthy relationship. Like, I've never been in a relationship before, and I'm 23, and I know that it's like, I'm not complaining or anything because I'm really glad. I feel like my life would have been way different if I had been in a relationship. Like, I don't know who I'd be or like what I'd be doing. I really would like to be in a healthy relationship. Like I want to experience that. I want to experience love. Like, that's one thing on my bucket list that's like top 3. I want to keep dreaming big and like blowing away my own expectations and other people's expectations to the point where people are like scared and I'm scared. Like, the dreams that are unattainable, so to speak, are like the best ones, because then like when they do come true, you're like, wow, I could not have done this on my own. This is bigger than me. I'm part of something like bigger. I'd like to get my own apartment this year. I'd like to try pottery this year. I did it once in middle school, and I'm not a big fan of like messy stuff, so I can't see myself doing it like too often, but I want to do it at least once this year. Financial independence, that's one thing that's like pretty up there on the list, probably top 3, because that's very important to me too. And I know it may not seem like it sometimes because I am a fan of like the chill life, but I really feel like, and I know that I've just been letting myself chill the last 2 months, because when the new year starts, I know this is very like stereotypical, but I'm gonna like start running. Like, that's just I'm gonna go from there. And I'm just trying to like get in some family time, make my like anxiety levels go down so that I have a good foundation to start on. I want to have things like internally together and like good so that I can have success in like my outside life, if that makes sense. I want to wear my Apple Watch consistently and close my rings consistently, because I know it's like whatever, it's just Apple's goal for you, but I think it genuinely does help me in my productive era. I put this on here because this is another one of those like crazy goals where you're like, is that ever going to happen? I don't know. Would it happen in 1 year? I don't know. I want to learn Spanish. I say that every year. I'm gonna do it this year. Rich off YouTube. Orbs 30 under 30. Slay. I don't know what I would even do for that, but you know, I like this one. This one's cute because as much as I say like you need to have it big goals, like 100 subscribers would be so freaking cool. And I just checked and I actually have 84, which is awesome and crazy, and that's so close to 100. And so if I get 100, maybe I'll get like a little cake like this and celebrate. And obviously you got to put that money in there because you got to get that money up, you know what I mean? I'm doing this for future me so that she gets to live the life that she deserves. Yes, and I'm so big on that one because I feel like when I was younger I had so many emotions and so much like self-hatred and self-loathing and whatever. I was talking about this in my last therapy appointment, but I just feel so convicted to do right by her, the younger me, and I'm always going to feel that way, but I also want to do right by my present self and my future self and all of myselves, because I don't want to take her for granted again, you know, because she was always so great, always has been so great, and she loves hard and she's honest and loyal and kind and funny and quirky and sometimes really awkward. A lot of the times really awkward. You know, she deserves to express herself and be loved and to love and to go after what she wants. And so I'm trying to fight really hard to do right by her and figure out what that is and not like let that go. Even if something else seems like a good idea or I could settle, I want to try as hard as I can not to, because I know that's not what she would want. Even if she compromised so much just to make other people happy, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to compromise so I can make her happy. You know what I mean? And I think that's me like healing and finally like forgiving myself and moving on, moving forward. Hailey Bieber is a queen. I want to put out more podcasts this year. I like hearing myself talk. Are we surprised? No, I just feel like I don't talk that much. But when I get to doing a podcast, like I feel like I can talk for hours. I'd like to put like an article out. You know what I mean? Like that would be really cool. I want to travel more. Like even if I get to travel for a job, that would be so cool. Yeah, this one's true. I'm in my I don't know how, but I will era. Girl, you already have what it takes. Yeah, it's really good to remind yourself of stuff like this. You're handling things better than you used to. And this one, you're safe. It's only changed. You kind of have to affirm your inner child of that. I feel like I get really scared when change comes because things have been so good for so long, even if good is like comfortable. But when you put yourself out there and things change and you change and like you allow yourself to grow, that's when things actually get really, really good. This one's cute. Yeah, I want to be less scared this year. I've been afraid of a lot of things and I think I haven't really understood why. I've just been innately scared and put things off and stopped myself from doing even like the simplest of things, like dancing with my friends at a party or hugging someone because I feel like it, or telling someone something I really mean because I'm scared of how they'll take it. Yeah, just like trying new things. Like I want to try more things even though they're scary. This one's really true. Girl boss, period. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect to be happy. Yeah, this rebrand is personal. It's personal. This is one of the things that's on my Pinterest board that says you, and that's basically for the future love of my life. Or like sometimes when I have a crush on someone, I'll just like go through that Pinterest board and just imagine them, which is kind of like whatever. I haven't had a crush in a really long time, which is so boring. Like I miss having a crush. It's so much fun. But I really want to do this with somebody. I really want a cat. And if I get my own place, I'm gonna get a cat. Yeah, I really miss my cat. She passed, I think it was this year, and I've had her like my whole life, so it's really weird living without a cat. And I know if I have one, I'm gonna have to get another one at some point because they get lonely after a while. I wanna get more creative with like scrapbooking. Sometimes I put off doing stuff because I'm like, what's the point? How is that going to benefit me at all? Making a scrapbook of like songs that I love with lyrics and like cute pictures of the artists. Who's gonna look at that in the future? But like it's cute and it's fun and it's something to do. So this one, I'm going to read this to you because it's really important. New Year's resolution idea. Completely decenter career accomplishments as the source of your identity and self-worth. Be a random anonymous human with random hobbies and interests and relationships and connections and activities that aren't ever publicized or monetized. Celebrate the most unremarkable things about yourself that no one else cares about. Not strive for anything particularly exceptional. Be a sentient, ordinary blob that takes immense pleasure in resting, chilling, wasting time, doing random useless things just because. And that's on period. Because we're all just people. And like the ordinary things about life sometimes make life the best. And yeah, that's my 2025 vision board. So I'm going to eventually print out photos for this, hopefully, and put it on like a big poster. I did that one year and it was really cute, but I want to make like a smaller one this year so that it's not as much like hassle. And I'll probably print them out at Walgreens because I don't really have a printer with color that works right now. Yeah, I might do that in a different video, but I think it's really fun. Like one thing I want to implement next year, or maybe even this year, I don't know, if I feel like it, I'll do it, but I want to take my vision board that I made with like all the pictures at the beginning of the year, and at the end of the year, I want to turn it over and I want to put like actual pictures that kind of resemble the ones that I put on the back, or even just like things I'm grateful for, just to see like the differences between the two. I think that could be really cool and fun. I didn't make a physical vision board for 2024, but I do have my Pinterest board and I could print out those pictures and then some pictures I took. I don't know, I just think that would be a cute keepsake, like maybe even a journal page worth of stuff. But yeah, so I encourage you to make a vision board. They're super fun and they help put your brain into perspective at the end of the year to like get started for the next year. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow. I have an appointment at 12:45, so I'm gonna try and wake up for that because I suck at waking up. If you know me, you know I suck at waking up, especially recently. So I might talk to her about that because it's kind of concerning. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.